Here we are, three desperate old men in the park in the rain. Like, honestly, if...
Gord's a young man.
How old is he?
Not now, I'm over 40 now.
He's old now.
Yeah.
Here we are doing our best in the
It's
last
his
5
41st year.
on Everest Day. What a great day it is. Mark, just something that I thought of during the week, which I'm going to put to James Heddo quickly. The ATC buys a horse, which is good, isn't it? And blah, blah, blah. I'm not knocking that, I'm not knocking that. But where does the money come from to pay for it? Is it from the ATC?
I suppose it's from the members, isn't it?
And then where does the money go back? Back into the club?
I suppose so.
I suppose so. So I think what a great idea going forward for next year is for all members who go to the races, get their name marked off with their tick. If they go 30 times during the year, they get 30 ticket entries into a draw to be 25% in the money for the...
What a great idea.
Yeah. That's a fantastic idea.
Yeah. If they go twice a year, they get 2 tickets. If they do 90 city meetings, they get 90 tickets, and all of them, you get a member picked to thing, and then a runner-up, maybe 25% for the winner, 10% for the second. Get 35% of the money going back to the members who go to our races.
What a great idea. That's a splendid idea.
Always thinking the old Glasser.
I've got to say, that's one of your best. I think that is a brilliant idea.
Well, what's the point of them having a spot if they're a club?
But it's a good promotion.
And
Everything
it
sort
gets
of fits
people
in.
back to the track a little bit. I'm only talking about the members here, and like I'm more into getting the crowds back, but I think if we can just start with members, it'll be a start. No one of the members goes.
Yeah.
Might make them go to the races, get their name ticked off, be in the draw to be in the Everest. Thinking all the time, the old Glenson.
All the time. Well, tomorrow there will be plenty of members there, I imagine, because it's a headline day. Now, tomorrow you'll be getting, well, this afternoon you'll be getting Jeff's set for the Randwick 2-year-old, the Caulfield 2-year-old, and the Doomben 2-year-old.
You're sick, Jeff. Sick.
And
Massive issues.
Yeah.
He loves it, doesn't he?
He loves it. He loves it. And he's keen out of the market there in race 1 at Randwick. Tomorrow you get my gold set, and then Mounting Guard Mail you will not be able to breathe without tomorrow.
Well, I'm going to be looking for some wet trackers.
It's your eyes and ears and everything else on the whole show. And then we're going to do a rant on Sunday because I won't be here next week, and so next Tuesday there'll be no midweek preview. There will be no set from me on either the Wednesday or the Saturday, but Mounting Guard Mail will continue unabated.
Are we doing a rant on Sunday evening, are we?
If that's okay with you.
Yeah, we'll get it done.
Okay. No top-up show tomorrow because I'm out of play and Paul's not here. We could have the Glenster just like on the mic.
Yeah, I don't even know how to turn the fucking mic on.
There's a significant problem today.
Significant problem.
Yeah.
Gord won't be anywhere.
I'll be at home.
I'll be like in front of the camera, scratching my
chockers
shin
with
cancer.
fucking drunk idiots out there and pissing down rain in terrible weather. Oh, leave me on the couch.
Right. Yeah.
Only one problem I got for Sunday for the rant is I am in a big card tournament that does start at midday. That means I could be sweet or I mightn't be coming.
You guys can just do it yourself on Monday if you like.
I don't do that either.
No, I don't want to do that, but we could get a special guest.
Or you can come to the card club and put the seats behind me and in between hands. I was there and going,
well, you'd have plenty of time, mate.
What about what Tommy Berry did? Benny look as a champion. Anyway.
All right, the Everest Consolation, which is the Group 3, whatever it's called, race 6. Piarada, back from the Epsom at $4.60. Jungle Edge, desperately trying to get a run in the Everest, $5. Tactical Advantage, $5.50. Kimono at 10. Kaepernick 11. Clearly Innocent 12. Sprite 13. Dothraki at 17. Burning Passion 21. Music Magnate and Egyptian Symbol, BB 34. Boss Lane, Dal Chile 41. Snippets Land, Sulphur Song 51. The lost performer and Osborne Bulls has been called up.
Well, I'd be a bit, what's the word? Bit of a dickhead if I wasn't tipping Jungle Edge in this.
Yeah, I know.
Considering I was tipping in the Everest.
In the van here, Jungle Edge from Dothraki, Music Magnite posted, says the map. Tactical Advantage sucking up with Piarada, he's got forward. Boss Lane, Dalcielo, Egyptian Symbol. Yeah, is it that simple, Glenn?
I suppose it's not, but in fact, this is a pretty competitive race. There's 3 good horses in this. Well, Jungle Edge is a great wet tracker, but the other 2 are terrific horses, 9 and 5. They're good horses.
What do you make of the 9s?
Yeah,
like 1,000 metre lead-ups?
To worry.
The 9 I've stamped as a 1,000-metre horse, so I'm against it.
It's gone twice over 1,200, but like...
It's weaker races.
Okay.
What are we doing with Piarada? Because let's talk about the favourite first of all. He ran over a mile 2 weeks ago. He's coming back to 1,200 here. Blinkers back on. Timmy Berry to ride. Brown off.
So it goes to a stronger rider.
Can we get over the distance, the funny preparation?
I think we can if you get the price. I think like $6.50 or $7 a bet. What price is it?
It's $4.60.
I probably couldn't back it at $4.60.
Yeah, like you're saying,
Depends on the
okay,
odds.
nothing suits except you're the best horse in the race.
Well, nothing suits you, but also the market's going to say nothing suits you. So the price might just go north, becomes a bet.
Yeah.
So like $7, I'm happy to put my money on, but $4.60, I'm not. It's $3.50 or something. You just think it's a good risk. It's a very price-orientated race. I mean, what price do you take Jungle Edge? I mean, it's a cripple, but it's the best wet tracker we've ever seen.
Yeah, well, he managed to get beaten by I Thought So last time he was 1200 here on a wetter track.
Given it 5.5 kilos.
Is that the key?
My weights and
What about the
measures.
fact that K Forrest has been... Where is K Forrest?
No, he got time. I think he's out. I think he's...
By the way, that's a positive too. Like, B. Mellum is a really good jockey.
Okay, he is a really good jockey, but K Forrester knows this horse so well. It's just...
Doesn't matter.
I don't think replacing K Forrester on this horse means anything.
I'd give it a slight tick, actually.
There's some weird and wonderful stuff in this race, isn't there?
Bits and pieces, isn't there? It took me half an hour to get through Egyptian Symbol.
Well, I've tipped it, Egyptian Symbol. I've got a second pick.
Well, that's why it took me half an hour to get through it. It just drove me mental.
Just can't get over
Ryan
the
Moore,
bias
what's he
win.
doing?
He's the English rider, isn't he?
Yeah.
I'll probably give him a gobful just to welcome him into Sydney. I might be able to help myself tomorrow. I'll be giving that many gobfuls. It'll start prior to the first race when I ask every jockey why we're not doing a track inspection today when we did one for half an hour on Wednesday. It'll start there and it won't end all day.
It's so stupid, isn't it? Like, how was Wednesday under threat? I mean...
It was under threat, Mark. They didn't want to ride. They said,
okay,
we'll do
here you go, J-Max, Kiwi rider who doesn't care about the wet. After he won race 1, in the post-race interview, he said, if there's any rain, it'll be off. That's how he thought of the track. So.
Yeah. It was under threat.
I was
came.
actually very happy they stayed on because I'm just like so keen on later on in the program. I'm like, please stay on, please stay on, please stay on.
So annoying. Bloody jockeys and wet tracks.
Well, I think we've just got to live with this. This is the way it is. We're in a PC world where things...
Okay, so they call them off if they're $20,000 races, and if they're racing for 13 million, there's no track inspection.
Yeah, that's how the multinationals work.
So does that make it right?
No, it's not about right and wrong. You've got to drop that. It's not about right or wrong. It's not about fairness or unfairness. It's about the way it is.
Okay.
Always
Talking about
form your opinions based on the fact that we're an incredibly irrational species.
Yeah.
People will think that we're rational. Have a look at history. We're the most moronic, irrational fucking species I know of.
So like, basically, I'm the only normal one.
Well, you being considered irrational by the majority of the population, I would consider a compliment.
Anyway, we've just been drawn to the winner here. It's Burning Passion.
Beautiful. Thanks, Mark. Why?
Burning Passion.
Oh, okay. That's a joke, wasn't it? I thought
Well,
you'd tip it.
it's not really a joke because it must fit in here somewhere. I mean, what was his plan with Clearly Innocent, do you think?
Don't know. Chair for life?
Dothraki is doing nice things in Melbourne, but I suppose he's well seasoned, and the Japanese weir horse seems inferior to it, and it's half its price. Jungle Edge you've mentioned. I'm not going to talk about Music Magnate ever again. Kaepernick.
$1,000.
All right. Burning Passion I've mentioned. Technical Advantage we've sort of discussed. Is there anything else to talk about?
I think we should move on to the Everest. Try and get ourselves a ticket.
Probably not.
All bets in that race are price orientated.
It's it's one of those races. Right.
I love
the
my-
Everest.
I love my computer printout. It can't get the extra naught in, so it's at 1,354,000.
Okay, this is a 107% market with the emergencies, which are like, I don't know, 4 or 5%. Redzel $7, Vega Magic $8, US Navy Flag $9, Santa Ana Lane 10, Shoals at 13, Brave Smash 15. Within her time, Fedora 17, Graf 17, Osborne Bull 17, Trapeze Artist 21, one-time favourite.
Who's 21? Trapeze Artists?
Yeah. Le Romain 21.
Fuck, I'd take that.
And home of we've lost home of the Braves, so that's the others are just
Sure,
emergencies.
it's 21.
Might be
That's a
19.
misprint.
It might be 19.
No, I think that's wrong, Marcus.
That's wrong. It's about.
I thought it was
about a
$8.50.
$9 or $10 shot. Yeah.
It was. It's definitely deep into double figures now. I can promise you.
Okay.
Okay. There's a promise from the old Mark.
Okay, Red Zell leads. He's got US Navy flag, which made all in the July Cup. It's got in on speed with Vega Magic. Graph posted. Shoals posing up. Trapeze Artist next.
What an advantage it is to lead in a $13 million race. Because how do you take off an attack?
What, you just have to sit there and hope it unfolds?
Yeah, you sit there because you don't want to take off because you don't want to burn your horse. It's such an advantage for Red Zell tomorrow. Man, it's an advantage.
All right, so he's sitting there, he's had
Particularly because a lot of them are looking to just run as high up the ladder as they possibly can, the way that the payment structure is.
It's $300,000 for last. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Every single rider earns at least $15,000 tomorrow. There's something sick about this.
All right, Gord, are you betting in this race?
Oh, God, no. Oh, maybe. I might have a throw at the stumps. Look, all those horses that you can line up against each other, I didn't have an ability to judge which one I preferred. So your Red Zells, your Trapeze Artists, your Shoals, your Santa Ana Lanes, you know, all those ones in the money, I found it really hard to line them up. So I just thought, oh, fuck it, I'll have a throw at the stump, something outside the market that's got ultimate DF, and that's Graph. So no weight, wet track, horse that I think has a little bit of ability, but I'd want to take a pretty large price to find out, because obviously this is an afterthought, and if you're going to win a big race like this, normally it has to be a target race the whole time.
Yeah. A couple of bets here I could have. I could take $8 Red Zell. I definitely want to have something on Timmy, on Shoals, and I'll jump out of a tree. You got to back Trapeze Artists at big odds. Yeah. You got it. They're my 3 picks.
I just like.
Okay, so I said 10-1-4. Graham, how's that sound?
What are them numbers?
But what?
Shoals, Red Zell, Trapeze Artist.
So you've been negative on her time because of track conditions, or because I thought her run sort of had just as much sort of value as
Brown. No, the thing is this is about the map. This is about the map. Red Zell sets up the inside here. Like, the reason I've picked Shoals out of the lead up is because Timmy will get a perfect run here.
Yeah.
It's not, I didn't hate, in her times run first up was great, but the map's the same as last year. It's like bloody Vega Magic's just sitting on a limb there again.
I know, it's just such an advantage for Red Zell tomorrow. It's unbelievable. Because it's not like a Golden Slipper where it's like get the gates open. Here I am.
You know, I mentioned like afterthoughts aren't what I'm looking for. I'm also not looking for when you're actually in your grand final for you to have had a setback in that preparation.
Yeah, well, went up and
now we're getting the price to sort of
$8.50, $8. It's a bet.
Yeah. How was Sandro on Wednesday? Was he
great?
Was he up there?
Yeah. Loving it.
Yeah.
Anybody taking advantage of the?
Didn't know. I didn't. That's you know, on race course.
Yeah.
Care about one person.
Yeah.
Me.
Fairness, unfairness.
Yeah.
It's all about you.
Well, after watching the Kelly Lane documentary the last 3 weeks with those low bastards that put her in jail, it's just like, this country is a disgrace. Did you watch it at all? I can't tip you a better show, Mark. Best
what show did you say?
The Kelly Lane, the baby killer.
No, what was the show that you were watching?
Kelly Lane.
It's called Kelly Lane.
Oh, well,
her name's Kelly Lane.
Her name's Kelly Lane. Fucking...
You mean it was like a current affair or some shit like that? Or what I'm saying is, was it a credible program, or was it one of those bullshit ones?
It went for 6 hours.
Okay. So does that mean it's credible, does it?
Well,
if it just yabbers on
you look
for
at the
6
brief
hours.
of evidence, you can't lock her up. I mean, everyone thinks she killed the baby, but she's definitely not guilty. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You can't prove it. And you got the DPP, that Nicholas Cowdery, smiling because she used to root a bit. And he's in charge of some white ribbon thing, judging her sexuality. It was just like the lowest thing of it. And that Mark Tedeschi, if you're fucking in the street and I see you, run for your fucking life. He's a disgusting person.
Do you know anything he's talking about?
Yeah, I do actually. I know these people, but I've never heard Glenn offer opinions on these people.
Yeah. Well,
they put her in jail.
Is it a case file, one of those podcasts?
They put her in jail for murder. You haven't watched it?
No, I don't know anything about it.
They got rid of witnesses that said no, she didn't do it. Like that.
Okay.
They fixed it up.
Yeah,
They just wanted to win the case.
Yeah.
They weren't interested in justice. I mean, we all think she killed the kid for sure, but
Yeah.
the evidence says you can't convict. Awesome show.
All right,
I'm a Kelly Lane fan.
That's Glenn's tip for the week. He's not betting in the Everest, he's watching Kelly Lane.
I'm telling you, watch it. It's a good show.
The shipper here, US Navy flag, he won 1400s as a 2-year-old in Ireland, and then he won the big sprint, the July Cup in England after coming back in distance. He looks like a
$1,000,000 chance.
$1,000,000 chance. What else is there to talk about? Well, the Remain I want to talk about here.
What's everyone talking about? Like, come on, it's 1,200 metres.
Have a look at his 1,200 metre runs. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Just think it's just touch off top level.
Been set for mile races.
He's been set for this race. Chris Lee's wanted him in this race the whole time.
Okay. I think Chris done an excellent job getting 3 horses in, I've got to say.
That's amazing, isn't it?
That is
That is
unbelievable.
incredible.
Newcastle trying to get 3 horses in, unbelievable.
And we could have had 4. Smart Melody would have been in there as well.
Where is Smart? Why wasn't Smart Melody in there?
She's running in the 1,000 guineas.
Okay.
She's favourite.
But why did anyone pick her up?
Oh, I don't know. Like,
Bit too late.
What's Osborne Bulls doing in this race?
What's he doing in the race?
What's Fedora doing in this race?
What's Adora in the race?
Well, Osborne Bulls.
The 6 horses that can't win.
They had to pick one other than Home of the Brave out of their stable to go in.
There's 6 horses in that race that can't win.
Did they have to? They didn't have to pick their stable.
As if they weren't.
So that means the 6 horses can win it, if 6 can't.
Yeah.
And the 6 that can't win it are this: Le Remain, Brave Smash, US Navy Flag, In Her Time, Fedora, Graf, and fucking even Vega Magic. It's like the 7 can't win.
You're betting.
I'm back.
You
I'm back.
just talked yourself into
I'm
it.
back. G'day, mate. Warren from Warren. We're doing the show. I've got to ring you back.
What's he doing ringing at 10 o'clock?
Osborne Bulls from Warren will run top 4. We were just talking about it and we've all just said it's got none. How funny is that? Why do you watch the show? Fucking Gord's got no hope. Yeah.
I won't be betting in the race.
See you, Warren from Warren, you're a champion. Warren from Warren, he rang up the tip of Osborne Bulls. We were saying it.
That is gold.
Oh, he's the best.
Tell you one thing about this program is they have breathed new life into the Craven plate and the St Ledger.
Yeah, okay.
You know, it's
They were like,
a pretty good resurrection.
yeah. It's funny how you said breathe new life, because when I was doing the form of this race, I said, not egg fart again, but anyway.
Egg Tart $3.50. It's Somewhat $5. Coming through $8.50. Dixie Blossoms $9. Mossendale $11. Beatsome $11. Who Shot the Barman $15. Invictus Prince $16. Not in the Caulfield Stakes, of course. Latoya Lover Mandillion $31. Classic Uniform $41. Allergic $51. Dukan $151. Shillelagh's at Caulfield. The map is Beatsome, Mandillion, Classic Uniform, Mossendale. I couldn't be sure. I suppose Beatsome will be desperate to lead. Mandillion and Classic Uniform are pretty keen. Mossendale, Posse's right up there. Egg Tart is in the next lane and it somewhat appears to be on her back. Dixie Blossom, Mapmaker says very hard to map having first try this distance.
What does that mean?
He's
Just stick it there and it's easy to map.
so he's got coming through 3 wide mid back.
Wow, what a dog's breakfast that looks.
Because coming through is the preeminent horse in this race. He won a Group 1 Doomben Cup over this distance, but he's been down to Melbourne running in those, I don't know, I suppose they're all right, those races. Wasn't sure how to place him, but look, the 2 horses from the lead up here look fairly obvious, don't they? It's Somewhat and Egg Tart. They both did a good job. Well,
Both did a good job.
Egg Tart, I think she was short of a run at the trip maybe, or short of a run, and anyway, she's by Sebring. She's just loving the underfoot conditions.
Loving it. 3 in the heavy, 3 wins and 1 in the slow, so there's a lot to like about it. The fact there's only one problem with it, it's Egg Tart.
Yeah.
A little bit of a chink there, but it might be
7-2. I think 7-2.
I think that's a great range.
Gord, $33.
Haven't decided yet. There's only one horse I will bet back if I bet in the race, and that's Egg Tart.
Yep.
And I haven't decided yet.
Okay. It somewhat
Absolutely
went
perfect
very
setup.
well the other day, didn't it?
Geez, the market
Isn't it
knew
going well?
Market knew it was going to get beat. It went all right, but I think, you know, it's a Dynaforma. I think Egg Tart's got it covered on the wet, that's all.
Did win a Doncaster in the round.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 hopes.
Let's. Shampoo, is it? Because it's just something different. 7-day backup. Dixie Blossoms. She's out of a New Zealand mare. I suppose A. Atkins, how you going?
Hello.
G'day, love.
She's here looking for a tip again. Yeah. 1 out of 1 we are.
I wouldn't ask, but if you want to tell me something, I've got a son
God,
staying
good
down.
God,
He knows
God,
how to work
release
that.
early. Release
Look,
early.
look after this lady tomorrow.
I haven't decided yet.
All right.
Oh, he's protecting his
Yeah.
reputation.
Okay.
You'll have to come back in 15 minutes.
right, love.
Do the block.
Mark, what are you saying? Anything?
Come on.
I'm saying 3 from 12.
Who's 3? It's somewhat.
Yeah.
12. Egg tart.
Yeah.
Me and Gould bet the other way around.
I'm going to bet.
What are you backing?
Egg tart.
Race 9. There's 2,600 metre race for cripples.
The St Ledger. I remember when Bozan won his St Ledger by 20 million lengths.
They haven't mentioned Bozan. Reminds me of the good old days.
Haripur at $4.20. Sikandarabad at $6.50. Libran 7. Patrick Aaron 7.50. 1 Foot in Heaven 7.50. Ouvray 8. Wall of Fire 12. Red Cardinal 26. Master of Arts Harper's Choice 31. Eda James 41. Big Blue. Winner over the jumps $51. Used to be trained by James Cummings and Darren Beedman and John O'Shea.
Yeah. Wow.
He's got Harper's Choice going to the lead. Sikandarabad, Eda James, Haripur, Master of Arts. Sort of steady, isn't it? Patrick Aaron caught wide midfield. Trent very kindly wrote into me and said, I know you had no luck growing Glen up with those Satano raisins and 1 Foot in Heavens and all that, but it's DF tomorrow. Tomorrow's the day.
Good on you. What a beauty. This is a case of send me $33. Gord, what are you tipping?
It's interesting. Look, I found it a very tough race. I am slightly interested in number 5, 1 Foot in Heaven.
Wow. Marcus, can you help us?
Yeah, got you.
Good.
Of course I can help you. Well, let's talk about this weird favourite that's been podgy being around.
The Mornington favourite?
Like, it hasn't got any form, is it?
No.
It's
Hasn't
going
got
to
any
win a
form.
$40,000 race 2
Yeah,
starts ago.
exactly.
What price is it? 5 to 2 or something?
It's 13
I was really struggling to get past that other horse too.
Yeah, well, what am I saying? I'm saying get me there. Libran.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That's interesting.
Okay, Waller, what's he thinking coming into this race? He's thinking, well, I've won my race with Patrick Aaron. It goes up, like 25
8
kilos.
kilos, yep.
Libran, not suited, just out the back, minding his own business, having its 2,400 metre run.
Yep.
Wall of Fire, did resume in the Metropolitan, so it's had the run. Around $11 in the Melbourne Cup. Kieran Maher trains it.
Okay.
And look, I could entertain the hurdler.
Which is called?
Kieran Maher again. Big Blue.
Yep.
Well, there's nothing wrong with finding.
Let's get to the last race.
flying.
I am going in 5 minutes.
All right, now why have we got this last race? Because this is completely unnecessary.
Awful end of the day.
To put it on for, their marquee day's got to have 10 races, I suppose. Esperance $5, Revenue $5.50, Beacon $5.50, over 1,000 metres. It's $6.50 Brook Magic. So 3 blue colours plus Joe Pride. Brian, what a beauty. Has run on a heavy 11 at Mount Gambier, $12. Blue Tycoon 16, Noble Joey 21, Lucy Rose 21, Mapmaker 31, Prince Mayted 31, Fanning Leo Gang, November Man 34, Hootenanny 41, Stone Cold 61.
Well, don't put your stuff away, mate. There's 3 blue colours in this race. You're our man here.
I'm betting in the race.
Yarn?
Can I just say something?
betting.
Like, Noble Joey has got Kathy off. It's got almost a perfect record of 1,000 metres wet track Randwick.
Yep.
It's $21. Why is that?
I don't know, but that's a very good tip mark in itself. Gord,
Well, it's
blue colours. Gord will tell us the winner mark.
yeah. We don't need to do the race. Do
No,
we?
Esperance will win.
Blue.
There's a little question mark there with the back in distance, but I think it's a good horse.
Oh, fuck
And I
off,
think
Brian,
by
not
this
now.
time of the day, wide barrier there, can pretty much sit anywhere and come down the middle and be too strong for him.
It's
I
looking
reckon.
good up trumps. I didn't hate it, Esperance at all, but it's like you're on the wrong side of Esperance, Gord.
On Esperance.
Well, bet up, second up, off him,
I've
third up.
backed it every start.
Right,
Guys,
okay.
it's raining. We are completely gone here. I'm tipping Esperance to beat Brook Magic, and I take on board what Mark said about Noble Joey. Mark, what are you saying?
What about Revenue? Well, what's wrong with it? Good?
The trial was so-so. Like it was, I must admit, it wasn't pushed out, which is a good sign for blue colours. But didn't it string all its wins together a lifetime ago? And I sort of had a bit of a, I've had enough of you feel about it.
Okay.
Mark's going to make us sit here now in the rain.
I said 256. And
What's everyone's best bet? What's raining, Mark? We're fucking
what
gone.
is everyone's best bet?
Gord, what's yours?
Tough day. I'd make it egg tart.
Oh, he's the that Gord clarity is usually gold. You know, like he's and an R and I'm an R. I've said something which is sort of like counter to egg tart, which just the ball rolls into the slot.
Well, I just couldn't, you know, I didn't have a massive opinion of Ace High, and that's why I decided I was going to be half against maybe those. And then it was like, well, fucking Ace High just flew that day. It was like sensational. So I'm giving it a 10, even though I was originally thinking that it wasn't the best form race.
All right, I'm going to tip you Mediterranean. I'm channeling Gord here. Race 2, number 2. Glenn?
My best bet's a bracket bet. I'm going to back Red Zell and Shoals. I think Red Zell's the hardest horse to beat, and Timmy gets the nice PR, and I'd like to see Timmy win a big race. Might be able to lend me a monkey. Tim, if he wins, good man.
For sure. Okay, we'll hopefully be back on Sunday. If we're not on Sunday, then you won't see me.
Mark's gone. He's not going to take it off. He's had a gutful. Who can blame him?
All right, yeah, it looks...
He's left the business in the hands of me and Gord. It'll all be sweet.
I tell you what, the IT department has gone downhill
Fucking hell.
dramatically.
We are completely gone.
All right, no top-up show tomorrow, but Goldies will get some 2-year-old stuff later today, and then my set tomorrow, and then Mounting Yard Mail. You'll be all hanging off it tomorrow.
Pit trackers galore.
See ya.
See you guys.